a carbohydrate. It's supposed to be a complex carbohydrate.
Then talk about our eating habit, Mickey. You say that this now we're eating right.
Yeah, no, that's the gospel truth. Some I'd say this food don't satisfy them.
So I can't do that. Need by bumping my rice.
Breakfast is we are breaking out some food.
I'm told about you guys are taking as a feeling.
We need to take our diets. We need to take our breakfast because the food that you eat will replenish what is missing. When you're sleepy, that's where your metabolism works. The body is doing a whole lot of work.
We have an amazing young lady who's done so well when it comes to the world of health. I'm talking about she's being a professional dietitian. Along the line too, she's been on a beauty pageant. We're talking about Ghana's Most Beautiful. Let's move in there, have a conversation and see how your growth and journey has been so far. Queen Abena.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
We're really humbled having you on the podcast today.
It's a pleasure for me to be here as well.
Yeah, great. Now, let's talk about your journey, in life generally, and your decision, if you can actually brief us about your upbringing.
I think my life has been very interesting. I'm that young lady that I always want to be everywhere. I always want to see what is really happening and all, even though I came from a very humble home and things were not really easy like that. But then I always have one thing that is guiding me, how resilient I am, how I'm being guided about the passion about health. That is basically about the things about me that in fact has inspired me of even everything I'm doing, the foundation of my life today. So that's basically about.
So yeah. Amazing. So you heard it clearly. She said she's been very resilient and also very consistent about her work, and that's what's kept her in shape there through till now. But let's move into GMV. What informed that decision?
GMV, Ghana's Most Beautiful. GMV.
The long story, right?
Long story. In fact, how I ended up in GMV is quite funny. I don't want to bring that story, but then also I used to have a manager, it's Sandra, and my sister, AC, Erica. She went to Ghana's Most Beautiful, that was 2019, and looking at her, how she talks, how fluent she is, I was so happy seeing her, and I always dream of becoming who she is. So when I saw her one time in TV, I was like, wow, I wish to be this platform. And when I came, she also started guiding me and all. In fact, last year, she was like, Abena, you're going to the responsibility. I was like, how many years that it took for me to even, so I was like, no.
Doing.
They are for a particular people. I was like, no. You are going to GND.
And here you are today.
Yes.
But would you say the journey has been quite smooth? Because we know the perception when it comes to beauty pageant riding in Ghana, ladies being taken advantage of and all that. Did you face any challenge?
That's never true. Beauty pageants itself, it is not just about beauty pageants. It's about how you are growing yourself, what you will use the platform to do. You get it? So when I hear a whole lot of memes, and I always say it's a whole game on its own, because
maybe you haven't faced it, but someone probably.
Maybe, yeah, but Ghana's Most Beautiful TV3 is the best among all.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you. I must tell you, is the best, because it's not, I always say it's not all about the beauty, how they boo you, how you talk. In fact, GLV has shaped my life, has changed me, and has given me that confidence enough to even speak out boldly. Yeah, so it's not just a beauty pageant. it's more it's
Platforms that is running you. But was the ultimate for you to win the crown and the cash, or you just needed the platform for your voice to be heard?
everybody needs the car. Everybody needs, and but it's only one thing. The purpose of you sending or the purpose of you going to Ghana's most beautiful. I myself wanted to build my confidence level, also be able to speak out as a young lady and also make difference. And how I can use my dietitian to make difference.
The difference out. Now let's talk about life after the beauty project, because it comes with a lot of pressure. People are looking up to you on social media. Okay, what is up there? Bring it on the board. How was it like for you, and how were you able to, overcome these pressures of the social media and the general public?
I mean, my life is very simple. During after Ghana's most beautiful, anybody who knows me knows I'm very simple lady. I love dressing. I love to travel. I'm okay. So me having after just that, you see, there's one time I wanted to go and buy watch.
I've been watching this. Tell us about it.
I only had only 20 city on myself, and I didn't want to use much. So what I got was like, "Hey, Santo no coca, this was beautiful." So you were all coming on you. I was like, "Hey, what if the 20 cities they'll be like, girl, where your coca is most beautiful." But so at that point in time, I have to rejoice. So it comes with this petty challenge, but it's something that is just normal. Yeah, it's just flow as we are, and it's very simple. It's a normal life journey. I'm going with.
You got it. So would you maybe in the future allow your kids to be in a beauty pageant if they want? Looking at the background conversations people are hearing, it's just
Do better than me. Yeah.
you should all do better. Or you feel you didn't live up to expectations?
If I had a chance to go back to Ghana, it was beautiful. Maybe I'll go again and showcase what I can do best and what I do, because I realized maybe I wasn't really prepared enough, so I couldn't give my best. So if I would have, but I don't think I'll go again. So my kids, anyone coming, just don't look at the ultimate, but look at the impact you are going to make, the map you are leaving behind, because people are watching, and whatever you are dealing with will surely make an impact.
All right. So viewers, we're having a conversation with Queen Abena, a professional dietitian and a past beauty queen of GMB. Again, and make sure you're following us on our social. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, leave your comment, or let me say, share the link amongst your friends and tell them that we're having a great time right here. We're listening to stories that are inspiring and actually uplifting us to do more in life. Now, let's come straight to that thing I want to talk about, being a dietitian. Well, it comes with a lot. Do you do science back in school?
No. Okay, so I think I went to a Hunterman Girls Senior High School. So the Form 1, I had science. I was in a science class, but I think there's some changes. So I have to leave to home course class, which was fair enough. I went there and I passed. When I went to UCC, I did clinical nutrition and dietetics. It's science basics. So yeah.
So would you say you find yourself in a space where, growing up, parents have what they want their kids to be? I want my son to be a lawyer. I want my daughter to be a doctor. Did you have that pressure from home?
Oh, I think so. But I mean, as I said earlier, the family they are all more into food, and I'm me surrounded by food and all. But how can I make difference? So the only difference I can make is to put a profession into what they are doing. So they are doing food, but I'm putting a profession into it, or into details about how food affects us, how food influences people. And I'm using that to heal people. I'm using that to, save lives. I am part of myself.
All right. So now let's move to our topic for a discussion. It says, your diet shapes your mental health. How does your diet shapes your mental health? And I think this is something that we bring it back home. Most time we find ourselves very stressed. The kind of food we eat after day-to-day work And coming from the dietitian, they actually give us the guideline, the things you're supposed to take during the day, during the evening, or let me say the afternoon. Unfortunately, I'm one person who likes to snack a lot. And I really don't care the time I'm snacking. It can be at dawn or when I wake up, whatever I chance on, Charlie, I start eating. But right here, our dietitian is going to help us delve deeper into this conversation. Now, Abda, let me come to you and talk about our eating habit, Mihi. You say that this now we're eating right.
Yeah, no, that's the gospel truth. You see, when it comes to our eating habits and even our mental health, I always love to have the conversation and talk more about how our mental health and how food are really connected. I think food is more of shaping our body and gaining weight, where there is more into it. Trust me, food and mood are really connected. And young ladies, young men, in fact, everyone, we are not taking good care of ourselves. And food too is a form of self-care. Exactly. So people don't usually, now there's so many, so we have social media, technology, people wake up in the morning, they have to go to work, those that they are home. When the moment they wake up, they just take their calls, things. Some people can be on their phone for the whole day without even thinking about food. So we end up grabbing anything that we eat, carbonated drink, cafe, and highly processed food, and naturally it strains us. I don't know the words I should use to with this. It makes us stress. It's naturally brings us down. It makes us less concentrated because of the kind of things, the kind of things we surrounded ourselves to. Yeah.
There's something you mentioned that really caught my attention. Most times, let's say, when you're even chewing yum, it becomes like a bedding, like I'm so tired chewing. Or maybe when it comes to with the swallow, it was the fufu, the banquets, and all that. Would you say, looking at the weight or how, the food is actually heavy, that is why when we're taking it, we feel tired? Because mostly we have people out there, when they are done taking their fufu, their T-Zs, they are so exhausted, they want to actually take a break or relax. Is there a factor, or does it have to do with how the whole thing feels? That's why we feel that kind of way.
That's why we have a simple way. Diet is very peaceful. Diet is not something even expensive. Diet is something normal that you should have a feeling of, eating. You get it. I mean, people just eat and at the end they feel tired because of the food that's if you eat. Exactly. So I believe that when you are even eating, you should take your time and eat. We don't just have to eat. It's at the moment you are done, you see you are even feeling tired. Yes, so you need to have time, at least grab the food bit by bit. And when you are eating in small quantities, it makes you feel full. It doesn't make you consume even more. So that is.
This is very, very important to wear. Okay, now we're talking about the day-to-day eating, right? So maybe we have someone who is doing 6 to 9, the job, wakes up early in the morning. Just run us through what are some of the use we can actually take in the morning, in the afternoon, and evening as well.
One of the things that every time I found myself I talked about is our breakfast. Is our breakfast.
I had a breakfast before. Breakfast day.
It's something that's free us too. I can give the signs about that, like little brief about why we should take our breakfast. Breakfast is we are breaking our fast. When we sleep, that's where the body works. That's where the body replenish works so well. So we need to take our diet. We need to take our breakfast because the food that you eat will replenish what is missing. When you're sleepy, that's where your metabolism works. The body is doing a whole lot of work. So when you wake up and you're not taking in anything, you see, when you wake up, you feel like you are tired, you are confused. You are less focused. It's because we do not take our breakfast. So we should take our breakfast very serious. And it's not just eating anything. You can have your oats, your Tom Brown, and get some 2 slices of bread. You can also have, some little vegetables, side
These and the sausage and stuff.
it's very nice. You garnish it with some eggs, and it's really beautiful, right? And these are some I'd say this food don't satisfy daily because it's literally
So I can do that.
like
I need my bump in my rice and things.
yes, you can do it depending on the type of work you do. So those mason, those that work vigorously, they need some amount of energy to do what they like. They're doing. But let's take for example those working in the offices and all. They have some sedentary lifestyle. They always sit late up. So I recommend they do not save enough food because when you eat, you mostly relaxing and it puts up the weight. So you can also we have rice, have vegetable with your stew, you have some salmon, it's
Those kind of foods, yeah.
it makes it very nice. We have our white. You have so many foods that's it's good for us, right? Like yes, you have some nice local food that we have to even be eating more.
So we'll be wrapping up our conversation, but we want to know how affordable it is to get a dietitian, because I know it comes with money. For you to go to a dietitian to give you a plan out of what you're supposed to be eating day to day comes with cash. So tell us how affordable can we get our dietitians for our personal self?
I believe it's very simple.
Are you sure?
It's very simple.
I'm told the money you guys are taking. That's a feeling.
I'm mostly even not interested about the money. I'm not saying that please allow money, but them also the impact and how the person still fulfilled about the kind of service you are giving to the person, right? So it's best is we just take some time so we just plan your diet, we do some consultation. Some are doing right, but they are not going in the right way. Like yes, you have some level of compensations. You just tell them what to eat, how to eat, the right proportion. I always can recommend that they should eat a balanced meal. Their food should have colors and all the nutrients, healthy fats, the carbohydrates. It's supposed to be a complex carbohydrate. Our brown rice, our local food. They are all that because it contains the fiber, and the fiber to help us. It delays the onset of digestion. It makes us not to even consume more. Yeah, so it's basically very simple. Just has to see a dietitian if you need a dietitian. If you have any health conditions, just see a dietitian. Let's have one-on-one talk. Let's educate you more.
We're really humbled having you on our episode today. Keep doing what you're doing. Definitely, the world is really bigger, and we are seeing totally very small people. All right, so the viewers, it's been an amazing episode where I'd be on the growth mindset with your man JK. To remind you of signing out, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave your comment, and share it with your friends. Have a great day wherever you are, and join us on the next episode.